Hi everyone, I'm Laurie Bruns. I am an assistant librarian here at University Libraries, and I am the online learning and OER librarian. Today, I'm going to be exploring some of the databases that we have at the library and answering, some research questions. But I don't have questions, so I'm going to grab a student. I wonder if there's a student.
I have some questions.
Oh my gosh,
I brought some.
I'm so excited. Okay, what questions do you have for me? We'll see if I can answer them. I haven't seen any of these questions. I have no idea what you're going to ask me.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Quality craftsmanship versus fast fashion. Why should we care more about quality craftsmanship instead of fast fashion type things?
Ooh, that's a great question. So I'm going to start on the library website. And I'm actually going to go to research guides because our librarians have created these guides that are specific to different programs. I am the TTU Online librarian, which means that I'm going to be working with TTU Online students or distance students. So I've created a LibGuide for that. So on the TTU Online LibGuide, I have a specific guide for fashion merchandising, which is one of our programs. So I'm going to use one of these databases that are going to be very specific to our question. So let's go first to JSTOR. I'm going to search journals, and I'm just going to type in some of my questions. Let's try craftsmanship, and fast fashion. And I put that "and" in there so that it's going to pull both things. So what I did is I did a search on the web page itself. I hit Control F and it pops up so that I can see very quickly on this page if it includes any of these words like fast fashion. Whenever I'm looking at a database or whenever I'm looking at an article, I'm going to look at the abstract, which is going to be this first part, to see if it's matching what I'm looking for. So here, the essence of luxury brands is traditionally based on high quality, superior durability, and deeper value. So to answer our question, why should we care more about quality? Because it's higher quality, it's got more durability, and it has a deeper value. Also, that was a really hard question.
Alrighty. My next question is hair bobbing in the 1920s, question mark?
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the main library page. I always start in the main page because some of the databases are kind of specialized.
Okay.
And so I like to start here. I think here I'm going to use the One Search toolbar because that is going to give me like the broad range. It's going to search everything in the library, which is why it's overwhelming, but let's see. Let's try hair bobbing, and then I'm going to use that "and" again, which is just going to combine the things together.
So what would happen if I did "and" it wasn't all capitalized?
So it actually usually does just fine. If the database is going to read what it's going to do. That just kind of helps whenever you're combining two separate things.
Okay.
I like to do the capitalized so I can see it better. Okay, so here I have a whole bunch of stuff, including ebooks and books, but I think I want to limit this down by clicking on material type over here, and I'm just going to go to, let's go to books. So we have two, I think, that could work here. Cultural history of hair in the modern age and fabulous fashions of the 1920s. Which one do you want to look at?
I think fabulous fashions of the 1920s.
Perfect. So I'm going to click on it, and it's going to tell me a little bit about it right here. In the 1920s, women shed the long restrictive garments. They bobbed their hair and wore short, loose dresses and crazy patterned socks. Prohibition outlawed alcohol, but that did not stop people from having a good time. So if I want to look at this and I want to read the whole thing, I have online access right here at the top, and that'll just open up the ebook.
Okay.
If we have a physical book in the library, it'll say where it's located.
Okay, that's really cool. So I could really search anything I needed.
Anything you want.
Next question?
Let's do it.
Ninjas?
Okay, let's search for ninjas. Let's do it. obviously you would usually go to Google and you would
Right.
find, I mean, like I would want pictures of ninjas, right? Let's see what
Yes.
we've got here. Ninjas. One search toolbar, once again, because I don't have a specific database I'm gonna go to. I
Okay.
don't think we have one on ninjas. We might, but I'm gonna search. Would you like a book or an ebook?
I'm thinking maybe a book.
Let's do it. I'm gonna switch to material type. I'm gonna go down to books. We have 61 books. We also have a bunch of book chapters and 13,000 articles. So apparently people write scholarly literature about ninjas. Let's go to books. Do any of these seem like they would be good?
I love the Pirates versus Ninjas.
Me too. Okay, so this is an online access book. I'm gonna click on it and it is going to open up. And then I can click read online or download, and then we're gonna be able to see this book.
And I can read the whole book.
You can read the whole book.
That is super nice.
Did you know we also have textbooks in the library?
I did not know that.
So sometimes you can search for a textbook using that one search toolbar,
That is super cool.
and you can get an ebook. Do you mind me asking, how much do you spend on like textbooks and subscriptions and things like that for your classes?
yeah, this semester I think I paid about like 150.
Dang, yeah. I am in 2 doctoral classes right now, and I think I had to spend something like $300 for my textbooks this year.
But if I look it through here, I don't even have to pay that money?
You don't. One of my textbooks was actually in the library.
That is super nice. I'll have to look into that.
Okay, you want to do another question?
Yeah. Connection and the use of social media. How are we so connected and yet disconnected at the same time?
It's a great question. Do you feel like you are connected to social media?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, what's your favorite social media?
I would probably say as a student, probably Instagram.
Same. Okay, so once again, I think I'm gonna search on this one search to get a better idea, just a quick way. I can also go down here to EBSCO or Academic Search Complete. Maybe let's try EBSCO. Let's try EBSCO. So I'm gonna go down under find articles. EBSCO is going to take, instead of all of our databases and all of our books, it is going to find like 150 databases, and so you can search smaller, fewer
Okay.
results. So 116 databases are searched. Let's see. So let's try connection and social media. If I click on advanced search, it gives me another line. So I'm gonna actually do connected and social media and disconnect. Let's change this. Let's do connection and social media and disconnect. Let's see what we get. Managing social media use in an always-on society, well-being strategies.
I think that would be perfect for our question.
Yeah, I like that. So I would click on it to go into it. Here I can read a little bit more about it, but to get the full text, I can click access now or download. Do you know what to do if you run into an article or even a book that we don't have in the library?
No, normally I just look on Amazon.
Right? Okay, so we can actually get things for you from other colleges, and they can be delivered either to your inbox or directly to you. So if you have a book, we can get that book for you. If you need an article, we can find it and download it and send it to you.
So how do I start that?
Yeah, so it's called document delivery. It's on our website, and you can actually go right here to this big yellow button, document delivery, and sign in and fill out the information.
That's super nice. I did not know about that.
Okay, you want to do another question?
Yeah. What primary sources can I find on the Texas cowboy Bill Pickett?
Good question. So thinking about this question, I think Bill Pickett, we're going to need maybe some biographical information,
Okay.
and we're looking for primary sources. So if I have a question about something specific within my discipline or what I'm studying,
Okay.
I have my own librarian that is going to support that. So if this is, say, a history question, I have a librarian who is going to put together resources for me. And I can find that here under personal librarians. And then I can scroll down and I can either search by my college or I can go through and click. So here I'm going to just type in history. I'm gonna open up the college, choose my college, and it looks like Joshua is my personal librarian.
Okay.
So if I have questions, I can reach out to Joshua. So history, here he has created all of this information, and I see something that's gonna help us, and that is primary sources. So this is going to give you information about everything, but it's also going to show you where you can find primary sources.
That's also really nice that you can contact them through there if they need to.
It is. All you have to do is click on the button and it'll email them. You want to do another question?
Yeah, let's do it. Last question. Why should we care about space exploration?
Where do you want to search for this?
Well, I was gonna ask you, so how do I know if one search or books and media would be better?
Good question. So books and media is going to be anything that is a physical book. So if you're looking for a textbook, that's where I would go. Or if you were looking for media that is videos and things like that, it's just gonna narrow the database.
Okay.
One search is going to search everything. So you get books and articles.
Okay, sounds good.
Which one do you want to try?
Let's do one search, and we can do space exploration.
Okay. Do you care about space? Do you like space?
I love space.
Me too, I'm fascinated by it. Okay, do you want to look at books or articles?
Let's do articles.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over to material type and I'm going to choose article, but also look at all the stuff we have, like images, journals, maps of space, articles. Let's go. So this is gonna give me a really wide idea of space exploration. Like I have 133,000 articles. Can you go through that many articles?
No, how should I bring that down?
That's a great question. So one way is to add terms. So let's try priority. Okay, so here's a couple of things. We still have 2,000 articles. So let's try to narrow that down a little bit. I can go over to the side and click on publication date. And there's an article all the way back to 1961. How far back do you think we should go?
Let's do 2000s.
Good question, or good answer. So I just highlight that. 2000 and refine. That brings us down to 1,800. So I can go down even further. I can change the publication date again, or I can even go down to subject. And we can dig in even further into this. So we could look at exploration specifically, human exploration. Anything you think?
Let's do human exploration.
Okay. What about this? Do you think anything might fit what you're looking for?
How about advancing the field to enable deep space exploration?
Oh, that could be why we care, right?
Yeah.
Going into deep space. So I'm going to go into this and I am going to read the article and I'm going to scan it. So articles are really long.
Okay.
And so here I am going to have to look for that download PDF button.
Okay.
You might not see the whole thing on the page. In this case, we do, but you can download it. So whenever I'm looking at an article, they can be really, really long. And so sometimes I don't have time to read all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you some tricks. One, read the summary. This is going to tell you what the article is about. It's going to tell you what they found, and it's a good place to start. The next is you can kind of start scanning through these headings. That means kind of reading through introduction, looking at some of the charts.
Is there anything I should be specifically looking for when I'm scanning?
Yeah, your research. Like you're looking for your question. And so if it doesn't talk about caring about space exploration, if it talks about something like, I don't know, the first exploration, you probably don't want it. So here we have hazards. Does that answer your question?
Not really.
Not really. So we can just kind of skip through this part for now until we find something that works for us. And whenever you find something that works, that's whenever you can go back and read more of the article.
Okay.
But don't try to read all 50 pages at once.
That would be really long.
It'd be terrible.
Thank you so much for showing me how to use this. I'll be able to use it all the time.
The library is a really great resource. If you don't use it, remember your librarians are here to help you. I specifically work with TTU Online and OER, so if you're a TTU Online student, contact me. And if you're not, reach out to your research librarian so that they can help you out with all of your questions. We're here for you. That's what we do.